let's do this again. Hopefully it will work this time. And I can show you a little bit of in a flash, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet will sound, the dead will be raised imperishable, and we will be changed. For the perishable must clothe itself with the imperishable, and the mortal with immortality. When the perishable has been clothed with the imperishable, and the mortal with immortality, then the saying that is written will come true. Death has been swallowed up in victory. Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting? The sting of death is sin, and the power of sin is the law. But thanks be to God, He gave us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. Therefore, my dear brothers, stand firm, let nothing move you. Always give yourself fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor is in the Lord is not in vain. And so this is First Corinthians chapter 15, verses 52 to 58, and I'm going to focus on verse 58 today. Actually, because I'm going to do two cards. I'm going to focus on verse 55, which it says, "Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting?" And on verse 58 that says, "Therefore, my dear brothers, stand firm, let nothing move you. Always give yourself fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor is in the Lord is not in vain." So I'm going to use that as my Bible journaling process, okay? And so, like I said yesterday, you can use whatever you want, but some of the things that I use are this 4x6 cards. So I'm going to use two cards because, like I said yesterday, one is for writing and the other one is for the artist. And as I'm doing this, I am meditating on this word. I am meditating on what the Lord is telling me, that the Lord is telling me that the death does not have any power. Death has not any victory because Jesus died in the cross for all of us. He died for our transgressions. And so there is no victory, there is no sting in death. Amen. And so something very simple. Sometimes I ask the Lord to give me what He wants me to work on. And then I do it, but because I want to do this completely, I want to do it kind of easy for you guys, okay? I want to do something simple. So what I did yesterday was I used a gift card, a credit card, a gift card, and I just swipe it. Okay, I just swipe it, and that was the easy part. I just put some color in it. You can also use um, pastels. You can use markers if that's what you want. Okay, and so today, to make it easier, because I have to go to work and I don't want to really do a lot of a mess, I'm going to do this with markers today. I hope that's fine. It's easier and it's quicker to do. And so what I really want to do is I just take some. I just want to put color down, right? Because I want to be able to make something. So I'm just gonna put some color in it, maybe some lines. I don't know, to kind of make the color. I just want to, like I said, you don't look. The most important thing is for you to spend time with God. That's the most important thing, nothing else. And so, what I really want you to focus on is not your art. I want you to focus on your relationship with God. What is this doing to you while you are, you're doing it? Is the Lord speaking to you? What is the Lord speaking to you? What is the Lord telling you about the Bible verse that you just read? Is this for you or is this, for someone else? Is the Lord speaking to you? Um, to say it to other people, or is this something that God is just telling you that you have to believe, that you have to do, okay? So I want you to meditate on that while you are doing the art. Remember, the art is not important. What's important is What is important is what you're learning while you're doing the art, right? And so I'm just doing some lines, and then I'm going to write the Bible verse in the center of it, and that's going to help me meditate throughout the day, and I may be able to share this with other people. I don't know, whatever it is. So, and then the last one, I'm going to use the blue. These alcohol markers, I bought them in Ross. They were very affordable. They were $3.99. I bought it at Ross. So you don't have to buy like expensive things. You can just buy cheap, affordable things. I don't want to call it cheap. Affordable things. Dollar Tree has a lot of stuff that we can use. And we don't necessarily need to go to Michael's to get the things that we need to do Bible journaling. Sometimes we put excuses for not doing what the Lord is asking us to do. And so to do Bible journaling or to do scripture cards, you don't need to buy anything expensive. All right. Um, all right. So I'm almost finishing here with this card. Okay. See, as you can see, it's just a simple line. Okay. It's nothing harsh. It's nothing, different. Just a couple of lines. And then what I would do is I would take my permanent marker that I bought in Dollar Tree, and I would write my Bible verse. And the first Bible verse that I want to use is um, 1 Corinthians 15:55 that says, where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting? So I'm going to write it down. Where, O death, is your victory? It's a big question mark. And where, O death, is your sting? All right. And then I put First Corinthians 15:55. That's my card. See, something simple. You don't have to do it like harsh. You don't have to do anything like complicated. You can just do a color card. Okay. Now maybe I want to do a flower, or I want to do some type of doodle. Okay. So I would make maybe a little flower over here. I think everybody knows how to do a flower. And we as kids used to do flowers all the time. This is just a doodle. You don't have to be an artist to do a doodle. Okay. And there you go. And then we'll do this flower. There you go. And there is my little flower. Okay. All right. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste these two together because remember, one is the Bible verse that you want to learn and you want to memorize. And then the other one is for you to put whatever you want to put in the back, like I show you what the Lord is telling you or teaching you through the word. I just have a glue stick. And I'm going to use paper to put in the bottom because I don't want it to get stick. I'm gonna use this paper. So I'm gonna glue this to the back of my card, right? Go. Mm-mm-mm. Amazing. Another thing that I do is I take a notebook and I write the whole chapter or the whole Bible verse. It depends, so that I can memorize it. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Put it together. There you go. There you go. Just remember to put glue in the corners so it doesn't open because we don't want it to be open. Okay. We want it to be completely closed. Okay. That is it. Okay. And this is my card. I'm going to do the corners. No, yeah, I'm gonna maybe use, maybe black. I'm gonna use black. How about that? Yeah. I don't like the white thing to show, so I'm gonna just do this so that we don't see the white part. Just kind of do like a border. See, the black border. There you go. And that's how it's gonna look. And then in the back, you can write what the Lord, just as this one, you can write what the Lord tells you, what you learned, where you were reading the Bible verse, etc. Okay, this is your card. This is your first card. Okay, and so that we don't make excuses, right? Because we like making excuses. We're people from excuses. Um, I told you that we can use anything we have. I have a bunch of papers over here. I have all of these cards that come in. They come in the mail, and so we can use these little cards. I have these little cards that are almost the same size as this one. Um, so I can do that. I can always use this one. I can use this little one. This one is St. Jude. Like you don't have to buy anything, and it doesn't have to be the same size. It could be different sizes, and you can use anything. For example, I like this. This is I think this is from Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna use that one. Um, let's see what we can find here that we can use. Okay. Let me see. I think I want to use this type of paper. And we have some things over here. We have this little card over here too that we can use. And some colors in it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we use that. Um, I like this. I like to use these backgrounds from the mail. So I think I'm gonna use that background. Let's see what else. Okay, maybe it doesn't have to be that big. I have a lot of cards that from Jude sends me, Christmas cards that they sent me. I have a lot of, this is like kind of cool. This is like almost the same size, see? So I think I'm gonna use this, see? So that you see that you can use anything, all right? I'm going to make the card the same size, and then I'm going to cut it. There you go. All right. So that you see that you don't need to buy cards, you don't need to buy anything. You can just use whatever you have in your house, okay? So I'm gonna use this card, all right? All right. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna see what else I can find that I can use. I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna use this too. Um, open it a little bit. Oop, don't forget to cover this because you don't want, I don't know where to put it, but you don't want it to get dry on you. Okay. Put it here. Okay, so I'm gonna use some of this paper, just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. Okay. Use that. What else? I can use some of this paper, if I wanted to. No, let's see. Let me take a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mm, might take this over here. I don't know. Maybe I could take that too. I'm just tasting and then I'm gonna put them together and see how they look. And then I will choose what I want. Okay. And as I'm doing this, I'm meditating on God, meditating on His Word, meditating on what the Word is teaching me, what the Word is telling me. Oh, I got this little envelope with some things. So let's see what we can find here. See what we can find. All right, we have a lot of backgrounds in here. These are just things that I have found in. Look at this. This is beautiful. I love this. Look, this is just a page. I like this one too. I like this color. So I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna do some green stuff. These are just magazine pages, magazine stuff. So I'm gonna use this for now. Um, I like this, so I'm gonna use this part. I'm not gonna use it all. Just gonna cut it and just put it here. Okay, good. And as I'm doing this, I am reminded of what the Bible verse is telling me. And we are working right now in verse 58. Therefore, my dear brothers, stand firm, let nothing move you. Always give yourself fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor is not in the Lord, is not in vain. The words that I want to use from this Bible verse is stand firm, let nothing move you. That's the words that I want to use, okay? So I'm going to start with putting some of this paper down, you know. I'm gonna put this paper down. Mhm. There you go. Put this paper down. There you go. There you go. Okay, that's the first one. I may want to use this one. I just don't want to make it, I want to make the line, maybe that, or maybe this way, I don't know. Yeah, maybe this way. And this way, this one can be, oh, I want to use this one too. So you forgot. So maybe I want to use some of this. Yes, I want to use that. This is so you know that you don't need to buy anything. You just can use whatever you have in your house. You don't have to spend money. You can use your kids' art supplies. You don't need to buy anything, you know. There you go. Mhm. There you go. I think I'm going to use this one. Uh, I don't want to make it, I want to cut it because I like the way that it looks like that. kind of like broken. There you go. Maybe it's corner as well. There you go. Okay. I broke it, but it's okay. It's okay. No panic. No panic at all. Okay, let's put this down. There you go. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Maybe I can use this green to do the corner over here to cover that. Yes. Or maybe I could use the little, no, maybe I could use this on the top corner. And I can use this one over here. Just be careful because, you know, the magazine pages are very fragile. There you go. Okay. This one here. Yep. Absolutely. Good. Got that. I want to use this little paper a little bit maybe on this side. Maybe not that big. Um, a little bit paper over here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna use. All right. Very good. Very good. And maybe I can see if I have any type of like animal or bird or something like that that I want to use. So I'm going to look up through my pages, see what I have. I have a little birdie over here, but I think I'm going to use the same thing that I used yesterday. I think I'm going to use the little butterflies that I used yesterday. I think that's what I'm going to use. I think it's over here. Ah, yeah, I think it's here. Yeah. Okay, I have all these flowers and I have all this. These are the little butterflies. So I'm going to see which one looks better. This is green, so maybe I want to do a birdie like I did yesterday. I don't know. Maybe not. Or maybe I want to do a butterfly, maybe a blue butterfly. I have blue butterfly. I have some pots over here too that I can use. Um, see, can use that. Mhm. I don't think I want the bird. I can use the butterfly, maybe a pink one. I don't know. What do you think? Blue one? I don't know. Um, I think, I think I want to use. I don't know. I think I'm going to use the butterfly. I just don't know which one to use because I think I'm going to use one that is solid, or maybe this one, the one with the no. No, I think I'm gonna use the blue one. How about that? I'm gonna use the blue one, and I'm gonna use the flower pots. Okay, and I'm gonna use this one too. No, I don't know. This one maybe. Use this one and this three. Yeah. Okay, that's what I have. I have other things over here too that I can use. I don't want to make it like a lot, but I'm gonna do some gesso first to cover the lines because I don't want the lines to be so hard. Um, yeah, um, yeah. So over here, I'm gonna cover the lines a little bit, not too much. Let's see. I'm trying to look for my little palette. Here it is. And I'm just gonna cover a few things, a few lines, and kind of wear down the color. Yeah, make it make it look like I don't want it to disappear completely, but I want the lines to get together. There you go. There you go. Please let me know if these videos are helping you, if you learn something different, if you want to see more of these videos or if you want to see more of the Bible journaling videos, just let me know, okay? I'm just, there you go. Okay. And I'm going to use, okay, I'm going to use, I have a little heat gun that I'm going to use for the sake of time. Okay. Always take care of your tools. This is the heat gun I'm going to use. Okay, a little bit dry. Okay, a little bit dry. Now we are going to color a little bit because I want to color I want to do some coloring. I'm gonna take a little bit of blue, maybe color this over here. Okay. Color that, maybe this other blue. And maybe I want to put a brighter color because it's too dark. So maybe I'm gonna put a yellow color. I don't know. Let's see how it looks. What color? That color. These are pastels. And maybe a white. Maybe I could put a little bit of white. So it's not that dark. In the blue. Hmm. Yep. We want to cover the lines because we don't want the lines to be seen. Okay. There you go. Okay, good. Very good. Okay. There you go. I think that's enough. I could put some pink, maybe. I don't know. Just some color in it. And we're gonna keep some things white, okay? Then we can start putting the things. Put I think I'm gonna put this three over here. And I'm going to here's my little butterfly. I can put it over here. And then my Bible verse I would put on top. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to write it down in a white piece of paper and okay, so okay. Cut this a little bit. Okay, there you go. Do this, do this. Let me cut the corners first because so that I know where my corners are. Mhm. So, you know, my corners. Now I'm going to paste this beautiful cactuses in it. Mm. Oh, there we go. And then I'm going to put my butterfly over here. And maybe I was thinking of using this butterfly instead because I can hardly see that butterfly. So maybe use, I should use this butterfly. Hope that you can hear me. I think I'm gonna use this one. This one is bigger and beautiful and you can see it through. You can see it more. Okay, okay, beautiful. I put all these papers over here. Okay, let me cut the butterfly the way that it should be. There you go. We're almost finishing. Almost finishing. Okay. Be careful with the little thingies. Then we put this here. Go. And then the Bible verse I'm going to put on here. Now, this is a very sticky situation over here. So I'm going to get a piece of paper. And I'm going to write my Bible verse, okay? Okay, so let's see if I can do that. You can also use You can use whatever you want. I'm going to use this little paper. I'm going to write my Bible verse with my permanent marker. And my Bible verse is stand firm and firm. Let nothing move you. And I put here 1 Corinthians 15:58. Okay. And I'm going to make kind of like a corner so that my words you can see my words there and on top. There you go. Then I'm going to paste this on top. Yeah. Okay. There you go. And that's how your card looks. That's how your card looks. Okay. You can put more stuff if you want to. I'm not going to put anything else. Maybe I'll do the same thing that I did with the other one, that I kind of did like a path for the butterfly. There you go. And that's the card in the front. And then in the back, you can use a paper, a white paper, or you can use another card. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to paste another card in the back so we can write down what the Lord spoke to us, okay? You can use any side. You don't have to use the line side if you don't want to, okay? But I'm using the line to write my journal stuff, okay? I put it here. Okay, so put this one here. Go. Okay, there we go. Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah, yeah. So do it with some paper because it's kind of sticky. Remember to do the corners. You want the corners to be completely stick together. Okay. And this one too. This one is kind of sticky, so okay. Right? Okay. And then you can do the same thing that we did before. You can paint the corners to make it look more beautiful, of course. There you go. And that's your card, okay? That's your card. And that's your card. And this is the back, so you can write your journaling in the back, what you learned, what the Lord spoke to you, etc. So these are the two cards that we make today. All right. All right. And I hope that this helps you. God bless you and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.